Hi everyone, this is Charles Rather. Today I wanted to talk about a question clients often have is, can I convert any investor visa to a green card? Now here's the first thing I want to make clear. No matter what kind of status you have, there is no such thing as conversions that go on, right? So if you have a non-immigrant visa, like an L1, E2, H1B, O1, there's no such thing as converting it to a green card. What you can do is apply for a particular category that would make you eligible for a green card. But when you apply, that process is totally independent and separate from what you currently have and separate from the initial visa that you acquired. So what do I mean, for example? So let's say an O1 visa for talented people. There's an equivalent green card. It's called an EB1A. And the criteria are kind of similar even. But for some reason, clients seem to think, well, I can start with an O1 and then I can convert that to the EB1A. The thing is, you don't convert anything. You filed your O1, you get your O1, it's good for 3 years. If you want to do the EB1A, you have to start everything all over. Now, sure, you could use some of that evidence, some of the same information you used for your O1 to get the green card, but it's a totally independent process. And whether you have the O1 or not really doesn't affect whether you're going to get the EB1A. Or let's take this scenario with an investment visa. Let's say you've got an E2, very popular visa. We love E2s. I love them. They're great. Very low denials, easy to get. But just because you get an E2 doesn't make anything easier for you to get a green card. Now, theoretically, you can convert, and I hate after I just said you can't convert, but you can use your business that was the basis for your E2. That could serve as the basis for an EB5. But you're not converting anything. You're just kind of using the same business for a second visa category. So what am I talking about? Let's say you bought a hair salon. You invested $100,000, leased out a hair salon. You got your hair salon. You got a couple employees. You got your E2, and that's all you need really for an E2. But if you want to use that business to get an EB5 to get a green card, well, then you have to meet all the criteria for an EB5. So that means you got to hire 10 people. You have to invest at least $800,000, and you have to prove the source of your funds for that $800,000. So the fact that you had the E2 before really doesn't make your work or our work any easier. You still have to meet all of those criteria. I mean, it's maybe a little bit easier in the sense you already have the business started. You've invested already $100,000, so all that's left is you got to invest another $700,000. But still, there's no conversion per se. You still have to meet all the criteria to get that green card. So I hope this kind of clarifies some things for people that think that there's a way to convert things. There's really no visa category where if you get one visa, you can just kind of like convert it to a green card after a certain amount of time. Sure, you might have some things in place that might make it a little easier or more likely that you'll get approved for the green card. But again, there's no guarantees. And even if you have an E2 or some other visa, and then you file for an immigrant option, like an EB5 or an EB1C, again, there's no guarantee that the fact that you had that non-immigrant visa before, that's really going to make it any easier to get your green card. So I hope this was helpful. A lot of information here. If you still have questions, please reach out to us, give us a call, or sign up for a consultation so we can go into more details on this.